Hi everyone, or any one person. Hopefully someone's watching this. My name is Jasmine, and I just wanted to give you a little bit of my pandemic story, and it's a little bit of my survival story. um, we're going through this pandemic. It's been going on for about 6 months, and it's been crazy. It's been difficult. It's been depressing. And sometimes I don't feel like I see an end, but I know that it's coming. And I just wanted to make this video to show you that there is the possibility of getting through this if you're going through something as difficult or even more so than my story, or not as maybe life or death, but still in a sense that whatever you're going through, however small to other people it might be, it's in your world, so it's gonna affect you much more than it'll affect someone that you're sharing your story with. Not everyone understands what people go through without actually having to go through it themselves. Empathy has been getting lost in the shuffle of things lately, and I just want to be able to help with my story. So if you feel like this has been getting too difficult for you, whether it be you don't have your job anymore, you can't pay your bills, you haven't been able to see your friends, your family for months, you haven't been able to touch anyone, people need that human contact. Whether it be that you lost your cable because you can't pay for it, you haven't had food, and so you have to use the services provided to get the free food. Whether it be that you are having anxiety attacks because the situation is really unprecedented, and I hate that word. I want you to know that you aren't alone. When people say that you aren't alone, that we're getting through this together, sometimes it helps us to know and to hear stories, to be able to relate to them, to be able to see that you aren't alone. And though your situation might not be exact the same as mine, we can still understand each other, and we can still see how things would affect us differently, the same, however. Each situation might not be unique, but what makes it unique is how we deal with it and how our brains decipher everything. And it's been really difficult. So at the beginning of this pandemic in March, we'd been thinking that we weren't gonna get sick. I've been praying, I'd been hoping. I was like, no, we're not gonna get it. And then we did. I got sick, my dad got sick, my mom got sick, my brother got sick. We were all sick here. My parents had to go to the hospital. My dad was the first one. He couldn't breathe. He was having trouble breathing. He ended up having to use an oxygen tank. And he was in the hospital from March till May. My mom was there not that long after my dad left. She couldn't take it anymore. She suffered a coronary injury. She had to be taken in. For a moment we thought she had a heart attack, and it was really scary. I'd never seen my parents this fragile, this vulnerable. I'd seen my dad and my mom, get sick before, and yeah, they'd get stressed out over things, and we'd have overcome quite a bit in our lifetime, but this has been so unexpected. My parents worked prior to this, and now they can't work. This virus has left them like just a shell of what they used to be. But they're fighting to get back to, or even get better than what they were before. They're working hard at it, and we're working hard to get them there. And in these past few months, half a year, I've been taking care of them, along with my brother, but he works, and I had been taking care of them, and now especially more so physically. I do the cooking, the cleaning, the errands. If they need something, if my dad needs a water bottle changed, I get him one. I refill his humidifier. My mom right now, she had a foot infection, so she was off her feet, and so she couldn't help. So she's been off her feet for some time. Even though we tell her that she has to sit down, she's like one of those patients that just won't listen. But yeah, this has been really difficult all around for everyone, and I've been out of work. Like, as soon as this started, job gone. So this has been quite an intense situation for me. Sometimes I don't sleep, sometimes I don't have the best feelings, and I feel awful that I even feel like frustrated. But I pray, and sometimes it's difficult to see the light at the end of the tunnel, but 6 months and we're still here. And if you thought that you weren't strong, let me tell you, this pandemic is proving you wrong. You're stronger than you know, and we can get through this. And if you need someone to talk to, and if somebody's watching this, let us know in the comments, and I'll be here to read, and hopefully I can give you some comfort, and hopefully you can find comfort in the fact that we are all going through this differently. You know, some of us might feel more isolated than others. When my mom got sick and she came out and I was taking care of her, I couldn't hug her for a really long time because I couldn't risk, getting like recontaminating, or because we didn't know how it worked at the beginning. This was very stressful. There was a lot of praying on our part. We got people on social media to pray for us, and we had a lot of reflecting to do, and we just had to pull through. We had just to push through the mud and just make everything work. And sometimes you can't like think about what's going on, because if you do, you might feel like you want to quit. And sometimes I feel like I want to run away, but I can't be too hard on myself, which I've been. I can't be too hard on myself. It's 6 months and I don't get a break. This isn't like work where you can just call out and somebody will come right in. There is no replacement for me. I'm it. And so I've got to be on my game every day. And sometimes I'm short on it because I'm not a morning person. I'm gonna wake up early. I gotta cook so many meals because my dad has to get back to his to a good weight. He lost a lot of weight. He went in the hospital really strong and came out emaciated, malnourished, and it's been a journey. He's gotten to about, I know this is going to sound like a scary number, but up to 119 pounds now. And we are so excited. We get excited about every ounce that he gains. And every weigh-in day is like a huge deal. And we share in his joy. So I just wanted to tell you guys, you need a lot of self-care. A lot of self-care, meditation, reading, music, anything that relaxes you. You've gotta adapt to the situation. And I know it's difficult. I know it's difficult because it's difficult for me. But I want to keep going, and I want you guys to keep going. I don't want anyone to feel like they're alone and that they don't have anyone. And you do. You have a lot of people that love you. If you feel like you can't take this anymore, I want you to rethink that. Your life has a lot of meaning. Everyone's life has a lot of meaning. And we're getting through this, and we're going to get out strong, and we're going to be able to get through anything that life throws at us after this with a little bit more calm, a little bit more peace in our heart. And I just want everyone to know that, yeah, this is tough. And you might feel like this isn't worth it, but you're worth it, and you're stronger, and you're awesome for getting through this time. Anyone that gets through this time is incredibly, incredibly awesome, because this is unexpected. This hasn't happened in our lifetime on this size and this global scale, and every day is uncertain. More things happen, and we can't control it, and sometimes I need to control things. So this has been difficult. But you know, we can get through this, and I want you to know that if you need someone, I'm here. And I'm rambling because for some reason I'm drawing a blank on the things that I wanted to say, but I hope that this helps even one person, and it's actually helped me to even release some of the things that I've been holding in, some of the things that have been in my heart and weighing me down, like the thoughts of just running off, even though I would not do that because then I feel too guilty about leaving this to be this work that needs to be done. But this has been hard, and I just gotta keep praying, gotta keep knowing that this will end, and that I have people that love me. My parents, my mom, she's really grateful. I love her too. I love my siblings. I love my niece and my nephew, and I love people. And I feel sad and heartbroken when I know that people are going through things and that I can't even help. Like, for instance, people in the hospital that are alone, that can't have any visitors because of the virus, people that are getting hurt every day, the businesses are getting shut down, there are people that are getting killed every day, starvation, depression, mental health, everything. It's a lot, and it's heartbreaking to know that this is going on. But if we show love, if we help one person at least, it has a ripple effect, and we can make a difference. I want everyone to have a great day, and hopefully this finds you well. All right, bye.